Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about a very special breed of dog, the Husky. Now, if you've ever seen one of these magnificent creatures, you know they're not just dogs. They're like fluffy little snowmobiles with a personality that could power a small city. The Husky's appearance. First off, let's talk about how these dogs look. Huskies are like the supermodels of the canine world. They have those piercing blue eyes that seem to look right into your soul. You ever catch a husky staring at you? It's like they're judging your life choices. Really? That's what you wore to the grocery store? And don't get me started on their fur. It's like they're wearing a permanent winter coat. You could probably knit a sweater for yourself from the fur that comes off them in one shedding season. And speaking of shedding, let's address the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the fur ball. You think you have a clean house? Get a husky. Suddenly you'll find fur in places you didn't know existed. You'll be vacuuming your car and find a whole husky under the seats. Oh look, I found Fluffy's cousin, the personality of huskies. Now, if you think huskies are just pretty faces, think again. These dogs have more energy than a toddler on a sugar rush. They're like little furry tornadoes running around your house, knocking over furniture and leaving chaos in their wake. You'll find yourself saying things like, "No, Fluffy, we don't eat the couch." Huskies are also known for their independence. They're not just going to sit there and obey your every command like some obedient little robot dog. Oh no, they have minds of their own. You'll call them, and they'll look at you as if to say, "Yeah? What's in it for me?" It's like negotiating with a tiny furry lawyer. I'll come inside if you promise me a treat, and maybe a belly rub. The howl of the husky. Let's not forget about their vocal talents. Huskies are known for their howling, which can be quite entertaining, unless it's 3 a.m. and you're trying to sleep. You ever heard a husky howl? It sounds like they're auditioning for an opera. Oh, whoa! And there you are, lying in bed thinking, is that my dog? Or did a wolf just join the cast of The Sound of Music? But here's the kicker. They don't just howl, they talk back. Yes, folks, talking back is an art form perfected by huskies. You tell them to stop barking, and they respond with what can only be described as doggy sarcasm. Oh sure, I'll stop barking, right after I finish this aria. The exercise needs now. Let's talk about exercise. If you're considering getting a husky and think you can just take them for a leisurely stroll around the block, you might want to rethink that plan. These dogs need exercise like I need coffee in the morning, desperately. A quick walk won't cut it. They need to run. You'll find yourself becoming an amateur marathon runner just to keep up with them. And if you live in an apartment, good luck. You might as well start looking for a house with a yard, because these dogs will turn your living room into an Olympic training ground if they don't get enough exercise. What do you mean we can't run laps in the living room? This is my space. The social butterfly huskies are also social butterflies. They love being around people and other dogs. Take them to the dog park, and suddenly it's like you've unleashed a socialite at a cocktail party. They'll be running around greeting everyone. "Hi there, I'm Fluffy. What do you do for fun?" Meanwhile, you're standing there trying to keep up with their social calendar. But here's where it gets interesting. While they love being social, they also have this uncanny ability to make friends with anyone, except for cats. If there's one thing that will send a husky into a frenzy, it's seeing a cat. What is that creature? Is it food? Is it competition? Either way, I must chase it. Training challenges. Now let's talk about training these furry tornadoes. Training a husky is like trying to teach calculus to a goldfish. It can be done, but good luck with that. They are intelligent dogs, but also incredibly stubborn. You might find yourself repeating commands until your voice goes hoarse. Sit, stay, roll over. And all they hear is, blah 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 treat. And when they finally decide to listen, it feels like winning an Olympic gold medal. You're jumping up and down saying things like, "Yes, Fluffy sat, we did it." Meanwhile, Fluffy is thinking, "Great, now where's my treat?" The loyalty factor. But despite all these challenges, let me tell you something about huskies. Their loyalty is unmatched. Once they bond with you, It's like having a shadow that follows you everywhere. Except this shadow has fur and occasionally tries to eat your shoes. They'll be there through thick and thin, whether you're happy or sad. If you're having a bad day, guess who will be right there next to you? That's right, your fluffy therapist who doesn't charge by the hour. So folks, if you're thinking about getting a husky or already have one, embrace the chaos. Enjoy those moments when they're howling at 3 a.m. or shedding fur all over your favorite chair, because that's what makes life interesting. In conclusion, huskies may not be perfect. They may shed fur everywhere and have more energy than most humans, but they bring joy and laughter into our lives in ways we never imagined possible. So let's raise our glasses, or dog bowls, to these incredible creatures that remind us every day how fun, and sometimes chaotic, life can be. Thank you all for being here. Remember to hug your husky when you get home.